The two lovebirds have no idea that they are going to break up with their loved ones and start their new life with a new partner. The story starts at an airport. A flight from Istanbul has just landed at New York Airport. Passengers were waiting for their luggage. But at this very moment, the eyes of two strangers met each other. They look at each other at first sight. They were getting attracted to each other. Here, Mehmet's luggage arrives, but this suitcase does not belong to Seren. Her suitcase looked like this, but it was not hers. Someone else probably took her suitcase by mistake. Mehmet also heard the girl's voice while she was discussing her suitcase. Attracted by her, Mehmet arrives to help her. Both of them opened the bag. There was a number in it, but this number belonged to some shop. On the other side, when they call, no human is speaking but an answering machine. To get the bag, they both decided to move to this shop. They might find out something from there. The problem was that Seren had neither a phone nor her purse because everything was in her bag. So the boy says no problem because he is ready to accompany him. After all, he is going in that direction anyway. The girl hesitated a bit and went there. This suitcase, which reached the shop, belongs to the husband of the shop lady, but he was currently in a hotel. The siren's suitcase is with him. Now, both of them have to go to the hotel. But before going, they satisfy their stomachs and demand food. Here, it was found that both of them were already married. Ignoring it, they reached the hotel. But they came to know that the man who had their suitcase would come here tomorrow with the suitcase. So, Seren will have to stay here for a long. With a puffy face, she takes a room in this hotel. Mehmet started leaving from there, but he is not able to go. He says what if that guy doesn't come with her suitcase tomorrow? He also takes a room here. In reality, he is obsessed with her. Just then, the receptionist tells them that they should definitely visit our rooftop bar once. So the boy asks the girl. She would like to go for drinks with him, but the Seren refused. According to her, going to a bar at night in New York would be too much. Suppose she comes with him for drinks, how does his wife feel? But Mehmet is loyal to his wife. He has no confidence in himself, nor does he have any such intention. But while leaving, Iron said that it may not happen to you, but if it happens to her. It has given a shock to Mehmet. Then, both of them are in their rooms. They took a bath, got ready and reached the bar. Mehmet just kept looking at the girl, and she was pretty hot. They both talk when Seren tells him about her passion. She designs jewels and other fashionable accessories. Also, she had come here to do the same job. They both saw something pinching in their heart. They didn't know Samantha's real name, so they both started calling each other Ryan and Samantha. They made a deal together that they would stay together until Samantha's suitcase was found. After that, they would neither call nor talk to each other, but it would decide destiny. Both of them started talking about their marriage and started talking about love. Samantha asks Ryan, "It's been so long since he got married. Has he ever cheated on his wife?" Ryan's answer was no, never. If he had to do it, he would never have married. And if such a thought had arisen in his mind later, he would have taken a divorce at that very moment. But such a thought never arose in his heart. Samantha is still not ready to believe Ryan's words. Samantha tells him to reveal the truth because they are together just for today. Overlooking this, they both went out to visit New York. Here, a man makes a painting for them and presents it to them. After that, Ryan stayed on the bus and Samantha got down mistakenly. As a result, people started teasing her. A man started bullying her, but Ryan got there at the same time. He pretends to be Samantha's husband and tries to protect her. He has decided to give him as much money as he wants. As a result, Ryan freed Samantha, but that person approached Samantha from behind. In anger, Ryan has beaten him to a pulp. After that, he says let's go back to the hotel, but Samantha doesn't feel like going back. She says the two strangers are meeting for the first time. Let's do something that will make us feel better. Not wanting to do it again in Istanbul, they started roaming the streets of New York. While roaming, they came to know that an orgasm competition was taking place nearby. Both of them went there. Ryan had no idea that the next participant was going to be Samantha. Samantha participated, and Ryan kept looking at her. Samantha's voice was echoing in Ryan's ears. She won a competition, and yet they had a lot of fun. But the night was not going to end there. They both got drunk in the lift itself. They went to the room, and they spent the whole steamy night together. In the morning, Samantha got up and left because she didn't want to meet again. Here Ryan was calling Samantha Siren. Her suitcase had arrived, and when she turned on her phone, Ryan and her photo were on the wallpaper. Actually, Ryan's real name is Mehmet, and both of them were going to get divorced. The lawyer has just called both of them and told them the final date of the divorce. The story went a little back in time to the actual first meeting of Seren and Mehmet. Seren also fell in love at first sight. She left her boyfriend and came with Mehmet. Both of them loved each other so much that Seren rejected Mehmet's admission to a big fashion design college in New York. They can't live without each other, but one day, Mame meets Serin's father, who tells him that the girl gave up her future for you. Now, he also stops playing this song, finds a good job and makes himself worthy of Serin. It felt awful to hear this, but still, both of them got married, and Mame started working. Now, nothing was like before, but both of them were happy in their new life, even though both of them had to make their career. Serin did not leave her company, and due to this, their love did not diminish even after marriage. But after some time, Serin started feeling stressed because of her work. As love started diminishing, she started feeling that not going to New York was a big mistake of hers. She wanted to send some of her designs to New York. She sent it to a company, and due to the price, the company liked it. Also, Mame saw the news that Serin had not told him anything about this, so he also did not ask anything about Serin, and the distance between them increased. Mame was still waiting for Serin to tell him, but Serin was afraid that Mame would refuse. One day, when Serin was on the shoot, she and Mame got into an argument over the phone. This argument got heated, and they both started fighting over trivial things. The next morning, in front of Serin, Mame's chat with a girl is received. Mame explains to her that he had met this girl only a few days ago, and this is just a simple conversation. And if there were anything worth hiding in it, he would have kept it locked on his phone. In such a situation, just as Mame was angry at Serin at night, now Serin started making baseless allegations against Mame. In wrath, she took off her ring and placed it in front of Mame. She wrote a letter and asked for a divorce from Mame. Here, both of them were at fault. Even if Mame just talked to someone else and Serin did not tell Mame about his job. Their consultant asks both of them a question. If they had met for the first time today, would they have fallen in love with each other? They both had this. There was no proper answer to the question. And anyway, what difference would it make? Both of them were about to get divorced. But here, their consultant gave them one last advice, that both of you should go to New York and meet there as if you saw each other for the first time. Yes, whatever they have seen till now was done according to this. Both of them met as strangers and fell in love again. At present, Mame arrives at Serin's room. They both said that yesterday was a perfect day. Callum laughed. They had communicated so much that Mame agreed that yes was the case. They have fallen in love again. But Serin says that actually yesterday was not their first meeting. Things are still the same. Last night was undoubtedly amazing, but she is sure that back then, everything will be the same. Serin has to focus on her work, for which she has to stay here in New York, and Mame does not want to stay here. According to him, they can find some other way. They have to keep the desire to be with each other on top. But Serin said that he is focusing on his career, and she also has to choose her career. Mohammed reveals his career has left long ago. Now, he is working day and night just for her, so that he can give her happiness and Serin's desire to leave him and go abroad. When Serin inquires about the girl, Mame clears his reputation that he never cheated on her, and how can she even talk about cheating when she is with her boyfriend? At that time, she had a boyfriend of her own. This increased the hatred between them. Mohammed also said that it was okay. He also did not want to live with someone who did not want to live with him, and left there. After leaving, he wrote a letter to Serin. It was found in which it was written that Serin, forgive me if he could never give her the feeling that he can support her in fulfilling her dreams. And if she felt even for a moment that he could not help her. Even if he doesn't love her, forgive him. Mame is moving ahead to Istanbul, and the things written in this letter are roaming in Serin's mind. She finally decides to go back to Mame. Serin ran towards the airport. She was late. Despite hurrying, she did not get permission to board the plane. But along with her, Mame came down from the plane saying that he didn't want to go. They both encountered each other. Even the airport crew, who does not accept divorce, agreed that they would give entry to Serin here. Neither Serin could live in New York without Mame, nor could Mame go anywhere without a Serin. A friend here, this fantastic movie ends. To see more such videos, subscribe to the channel and like the video. Forget that. That's all for today. Now we will meet you in another such funny video. Till then, goodbye.